This question says solve the exponential equation e to the x equals 3. So there are 3 methods for solving exponential equations, 3 basic methods. And the first one is relating the bases. In order to do relating the bases, you have to be able to write the equation as b to the x equals b to the y. And what that means is that the bases need to be the same on both sides of the equation. We're not able to change that 3 to have an e to a power without maybe a calculator. So we're not going to use relating the bases. Then there are 2 other methods that I use typically, and that is to take the log of both sides or to convert to a log. And either one of those methods will work on this example. So I'll show you both. So for method 2, which is to take the log of both sides, you would start off with e to the x equals 3. And you'll take the log. Now, you can use any log you want, but typically people will use natural log or the common log, which is base 10, because those are easily available on calculators. Other log bases are not as easily available. So I'm going to use natural log on the left and natural log on the right. So you take the log of both sides. And once you do that, then inside this left-hand side, you have something to a power. And that means you can use the power rule. And the power rule allows you to pull that exponent in front. And it gets the variable out of the exponent. Then we want to simplify natural log of e. Natural log of e is equal to 1. Let's talk about that for a second, how we know that. Natural log e is the same thing as log base e. Log base e of e. And when the base of the log and what you're taking the log of are the same, that's equal to 1. If I rewrite this, it might make a little bit more sense. The base is e, the power is 1, and then that equals what's inside the log. So we're able to simplify natural log of e to be 1. And 1 times anything is itself, so we have x equals natural log 3. So I'm going to continue with my calculator since this question asks me to round 4 decimal places as needed. So I'm going to type in my calculator natural log 3 and enter. And so x is approximately 1.0986. So I mentioned that we could also use the method of converting to an exponential. So let's think about that. Converting to a logarithm. So let's think about that approach. If you have e to the x equals 3, and you want to convert that to a logarithm, you would write the word log, and the base that you're going to use is the base of your exponential. So I would use a base of e. Then your log always equals the exponent. So that log is always going to equal the exponent, which is x. And then what's inside the log is what your exponential equals. So I was able to rewrite that exponential equation in log form. Now we don't typically write log base e. We have special notation, which is natural log. So that's natural log 3 equals x. And you can see we got the same answer that we got before, x equals natural log 3. So typing that in our calculator, we got approximately 1.0986.